In episode 23, Ryan, Alina, and Hannery were pulled toward the forgotten Hollow Widow's chapel, triggered by the chilling toll of a bell that hadn't rung in over a century. Within its crumbling walls, they encountered the spirit of a long-dead bride, betrayed on her wedding night and cursed to await her groom forever. The sound of the bell summoned her sorrow and her rage. The trio uncovered a hidden journal detailing her tragic fate, and just as the spirit reached for Ryan, Alina rang the cursed bell again, severing the ritual and giving the widow a moment of peace. But as they left, the bell tolled one last time, this time on its own. You can stitch a doll, but what happens when the doll stitches your fate? In the eerie town of Darrow's End, where no child plays outdoors and toy shops are always closed, one name is spoken in whispers: the Dollmaker. When the team stumbles upon a hidden workshop filled with glassy-eyed dolls and unfinished figures, they learn that these aren't toys, they're tributes, and one of them is starting to smile. A heavy silence hung in the air as Ryan, Alina, and Hannery approached the outskirts of Darrow's End, a village absent from modern maps and erased from memory. Tall, thin trees bent unnaturally over the dirt road, as if shielding secrets too dark to see the sun. The town looked abandoned, yet untouched. Cracked windows stared at them like hollow eyes. An old, rusted sign creaked in the wind. Darrow's End Toy Curio Company. Alina felt a shiver run down her spine. Why does it feel like we're expected? Inside the dusty shop stood hundreds of dolls, porcelain, wooden, fabric, all arranged neatly on shelves. Some had missing limbs, others had stitched mouths, but one thing united them. They were all smiling. In the center stood a grand dollhouse, 5 feet tall, with intricate detail that mimicked a real house, and one room was lit. Ryan leaned closer. That room, it's shaped exactly like the one we're standing in. Suddenly, the lights flickered. In that brief moment of darkness, every doll's head turned toward them. Hannery backed away, heartbeat quickening. This isn't just a toy shop. This place is alive. A faint sound echoed from the back room, click, clack, click, clack. The sound of a sewing machine. They followed it, slowly, past rows of watching dolls. In the back room, they found him, the Dollmaker. He sat hunched over his machine, face hidden beneath a cracked porcelain mask, hands pale and wrinkled. He didn't look up. "You've come for the wrong reasons," he rasped, threading a needle through something that looked horribly human. Alina stepped forward. "Why are you making these dolls?" The Dollmaker laughed, low and broken. "To remember, to preserve. They wanted to forget, so I helped them stay forever." On a shelf behind him were photos, faded portraits of children, women, and men, and beneath each, a matching doll. Ryan's stomach dropped. "These aren't dolls, they're people." A scream erupted from the front of the shop. The trio rushed back to find one of the dolls, a girl in a red dress, moving. Her smile widened, cracking the porcelain. Her glass eyes blinked. She began to sing. "Ring around the stitches, a soul to sew and bind. The Dollmaker is watching, with threads you cannot find." The dolls began marching from the shelves. Hannery grabbed a jar of kerosene and smashed it to the floor. "We need to end this now." Alina lit a match, hesitating only for a second as the dolls crept closer. "Forgive us," she whispered. The flames erupted, the room filling with smoke and screams, not from the fire, but from the dolls themselves. As the trio escaped into the cold night, the building collapsed behind them. But in the darkness of the woods, a low giggle echoed, and in Alina's backpack, one of the dolls, the girl in red, smiled. "You can burn the dolls, you can break their limbs, but once the Dollmaker grins, he never stops building." Stay tuned, the darkness only deepens from here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the next bone-chilling tale from Haunted Love, Shadow of Love.